It's been a while, but how's it going, everyone? This is Mario Hello, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. It's been a while. My business trip was long, and well, I had to take some time to recover from the business trip since it took a lot of energy out of me. So I tried to train with Merlin just to try out magic and Sonic Blade because on the way here I gained a level and I got more AP for Sora. So I gave him Sonic Blade and I got to try it out a bit, and I guess I can show you. But there's this Trinity mark that I didn't notice before. This is just to get in money and big ass item. That's a big ass treasure chest, except where did it go? There we go, Mega Ether. That's very useful. Very nice. So I guess I can try out that magic thing. I know that the first thing on my agenda is to, well, take care of that Traverse Town boss, since it's like, well, that guard armor, but upgraded since it has a second phase. And I feel like practicing magic would be beneficial to me, since chances are I would need to use magic. But, there's something I need to address. Okay, so you notice how Kier is mapped to my X button now? Okay, so that's kind of a suggestion that someone has made. And, you know, I'm also going to refrain from using Thunder willy-nilly unless it's needed. Like, this is not a time to use Thunder. This would be a good time to use Blizzard since, you know, they're close range, but, you know, oh god there. This might be a good time to do Thunder, for example. But these guys are annoying, but they should be taken down with some fire, if I can aim correctly. You know, since that's a thing I kind of suck at, aiming correctly, which is how I've been wasting MP. So I figured now's a good time for me to address this. First of all, I really appreciate all of your viewership and support. There's no doubt that this Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts has been one of my best performing series so far. You know, in terms of views and, I guess, engagement, too. That being said, I am very well aware why Kingdom Hearts is benefiting from, well, why Kingdom Hearts, this Let's Play, has pretty good numbers, considering that I am generally terrible with numbers. You know, can I try out Sonic Blade? You're not on the ground, but it's something I've tried out, but yeah, so I guess if I press on doing triangle, I can do Raven Blast. It's something I don't really understand too much yet, but I'll get used to it. Okay, this might be a good time to use Thunder since there's like a lot of you. And then take you out with Fire since it's good for long range. And yeah, it's good to know the arc of Fire. But yeah, I am well aware that the reason, probably the sole reason why Kingdom Hearts, this Let's Play, has a decent viewership, especially for my channel, is purely because of the game. I'm well aware of that. That usually happens in YouTube nowadays. And I get it, you are all fans of Kingdom Hearts. And I can tell, you are pretty passionate about the game. Passionate to the point where if I say anything wrong, or if I seem to underperform or seem to show that I'm not learning, you kind of go after my ass. I'm not gonna name names, but okay, I'm gonna address something. So there was a video when I was in Deep Jungle, and I was fighting a black version of those, I think it was like there's like this one enemy that turned out to be like a gimmick thing that was only found in that one area of Deep Jungle. It was the one that multiplied and you had to find the right one, and I got angry at it. You know, and all of you are like, what the hell? I don't like it when you know, indiscriminately say this is dumb. And I get that. I know where that's coming from. I too know what it feels like if someone, you know, on YouTube is, you know, criticizing a game as if they're making some sort of objective statement without having supporting evidence, just basing it off their, you know, inability. I know how that feels. And I acknowledge that. I overreacted to that enemy. Okay? I overreacted. That being said, I had no idea that was meant to be an isolated event. I thought that was going to be a recurring enemy, and I thought that's something I would have to encounter many times in the game. That's why I got emotional during that boss, fight. Because I thought it was going to be something I was going to run across many times. Should I have known that that was an isolated event? Maybe, but how could I know? This is my first time playing the game. Of course I wouldn't know. And let me just speak more about that. I don't want to be angry because I'm in no position to be angry. Because heaven forbid, my view or my general audience is kind of unreliable. I'm not going to lie about that.
Come on!
And, I shouldn't speak out against people who are showing support because most of the time you're all great. Most of the time I really appreciate the comments, and there's no denying that you have all been helpful. You've been giving me good tips about how to do magic, which is something I need to master. As you can see here, I'm not mastering it, I'm not doing it perfectly. And yes, I do acknowledge I am learning slowly, perhaps a bit too slowly, and you may think I'm dumb and incapable of playing this game. If, let's say, I can't even, pick up obvious cues like that fire door. You were all like, that was super obvious. Well, excuse me, I never knew you can interact with objects with fire. Now I know, but okay, I get it. It's a game you've played as kids, and you must have figured it out when you were kids. So I'm the dumb one here. I acknowledge that. But, okay, look. I know that people always say, oh, I'm commentating over this, so my concentration is going low. I'm not going to use that because I know that's the inherent price I paid doing a blind let's play of this game. Kind of lose my concentration when, I talk while playing over this game. That's something that usually happens in blind let's plays, and I'm basically abusing the fact that I have infinite MP here, but let me just get to the point. I appreciate it when you try to help, but sometimes when you try to help, I've noticed that you assume that I'm dumb, or you just are extremely forceful when you try to help, and I understand that. It feels great to help. You feel good about yourself since it's something you are well versed in. I encourage you to keep on helping me. I really appreciate it, because there's no way I can progress without you. But it's a matter of language. Just try not to be forceful. Try not to be aggressive. I get it. You are all fans and you want to help me as much as you can. But it gets to a point where it feels like I'm being totally controlled by you guys. Let me talk about one example. Splittable Infinitive, a very good YouTuber, once did a blind let's play of Mother 3, because it was a game that she wanted to enjoy. However, everyone kept on giving her comments about what to do or how to do things. They tried to control her, and that's something I've seen because I tried to do so myself. What did she do? She stopped the let's play in the middle of the game, gave up on Mother 3, and never came back, because her viewers ruined it for her. I want to enjoy Kingdom Hearts, and I want you to enjoy this let's play. I want all of us to have a good time. I don't want this series. I don't want to look at Kingdom Hearts in a negative light. But I'm not getting a good... I don't really... Maybe I'm getting a small sample of the Kingdom Hearts fan base on my videos. And some of you are really helpful, and I appreciate that. And some of you are providing, good insights, like, the ages of the characters, the fact that Sora has a deeper voice in the Japanese version. But I know that you are concerned about the fact that I may have some sort of negative opinion on this game. And you may think that you may be afraid that I think this is a less than average game. First of all, that should not matter. Who gives a shit about my opinions? I'm just some random dude on the internet. And, Kingdom Hearts is already well established. If I don't think this is a perfect game, don't panic. That being said, I want all of us to have a good time with the series. And I always love comments. Comments are my favorite things on my videos because I barely get them. Because, like I said, I don't have a reliable viewership, so I relish every comment, and every comment matters. Now, I think this gets to a point where I kind of talk about how I'm not very thick-skinned, so maybe I'm just too oversensitive, but I don't know. So far, wait, what is this? Oh, I guess this doesn't take me out where... Oh, I see where I am. Okay, this takes me... You know, this is good, because I actually want to go directly to, the boss fight up ahead. Yeah, so I want all of us to have a good time, but I'll be honest. The general attitude in the comment section is kind of making me a little afraid for the future of the series. Just continue commenting, guys, but you know, don't push too hard. By all means, give me advice. Tell me how I should improve, but don't try to control me. I will do this game, I will do the series however I want, given your input, because I appreciate that. I appreciate all of your input. But don't make the input toxic. Okay? I can't believe I had to give this message, and I understand this may offend some of you. You may believe that this is an attack on yourself. I don't want this to be an attack on you guys. That's the last thing I want you to think. Because you are all very valuable to me. You all mean something to me. But I don't want this to be a negative experience for myself and for you. I want to enjoy Kingdom Hearts, and I want you to enjoy my first time with the series. So please, let's be civil about this, shall we? Oh, I shouldn't have done Thunder. That was a bad idea. Oh god. That being said, you're right. I am pretty terrible with magic. Especially with these guys. Jeez. You know, who used Thunder just then? Oh, just those guys. Yeah. So sorry if it seemed like I was a bit too why so serious there, but I feel like after I pissed people off with my comments on, well, the game, and also just my general performance, and also just the fact that this is like... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Ugh. I mean, you have a point. You have a point. I'm not doing well at this game. I could... Oh, there's another one. I could be much better. And it's not gonna help that I'm super rusty at the moment because it's been a while since I've played the game. I don't know. I really didn't want it to come to this, you know. I didn't want to say this. And the last thing I want to do is to be negative to you guys. Because that's poor form. I'm gonna call someone out, but, well, I'm not gonna call out their name, but there's a popular YouTuber, or a popular YouTube channel, kind of led by one internet personality, who, over time, people accuse him of basically ignoring all sorts of criticism and distancing himself away from his fans because he cannot take any sort of criticism. That's what I don't want to be. I don't want things to be like that. And besides, even if I did want to, there's no way I can afford to, like, you know, get away with that because my YouTube channel is shit. I've only just achieved 500 subscribers through, like, I don't know, 5 years or more. You know, I'm not good at this YouTube thing. So, you know, it kind of is natural that I suck at this YouTube thing and I suck at diplomatic stuff, diplomacy, and, you know, this is a blind let's play, so I do expect you guys to cringe at what I do because, you know, I'm a beginner and I'm sure that you all know this game like the back of your hand, At this point I'm rambling, but honestly I want this experience to be as positive as possible. That being said, I should save. Well, you know what, that doesn't really matter, because I seem to respawn at the save point, back wherever I, I guess last went to a checkpoint. I think this game kind of automatically saves, but it's like a soft save, not an actual save. But maybe it's a thing of this remake. Okay, so how should I deal with you? Maybe not use Thunder, since that might be a waste of MP. Okay, run. Okay. You know, I am really tempted to use Thunder, but... Okay, just keep your distance. I don't know, like, I liked using Thunder. I thought it was, like, super effective on him. But, oh, I mean, it didn't really matter because he was already dead. I mean, I do understand now that Thunder uses up one full blue bar of MP, whereas Fire and Blizzard each use, like, a subset of that blue bar, represented with the orange bar, which I don't think was adequately explained in the game, at least not naturally. I mean, I know there's a tutorial section that talked about, well, magic in general, but, you know, I don't know, like, I felt like it wasn't adequately explained.
Come on!
And that's something that I was confused about for the longest time, as a result. So, I don't know, Donald, there you go. I can see that it's going to be very useful to have, well, I should probably begin attacking because I feel like attacking will refill my MP thing. Okay, not so bad, but it's only like... This would be a good time to do Deep Freeze or Blizzard, except not really. Yeah, so, like I said, sorry if I offended you guys in any way, because I know that it's not what you wanted to hear when you wanted me to do Kingdom Hearts. And I know that maybe, that's not the type of shit you want to hear from me because, who am I to speak out against you anyway, huh? I don't want to dwell on this too much, but I really don't want you guys to have the wrong idea, but at the same time, that was something I needed to talk about. It was on my mind for the longest time because... Here's another thing. I record these videos in batches, over, like, usually what happens is, so because of work, oh my god.
Come on!
Okay. Wow, I'm terrible at dodging that. Okay, Donald, you're dead, but I don't care too much. Okay. Goofy, thank you for taking that hit for- oh my god. This is like pissy boss mode. Jeez. I don't want to use this, but I have to. Otherwise I'll die, because I don't have any- oh, I could have used an ether, actually. That would have saved- oh, I did. I wasted a mega potion. I could have used an ether then cure. In fact, yeah, do that. Okay. I don't know how much progress I'm making, because I feel like I'm not making good progress. Mostly because each body part has like multiple- oh my god, a lot of health. Maybe I could have tried Sonic Blading. Sonic! Feel the sunshine! Does it brighten up your day? I could try Simba out, but I'm not sure that he would be a good idea. Maybe when I have more MP, because I feel like that would be a waste of MP. Well, I mean, I'm not panicking as much as I was, so that's- oh my god, I'm panicking. Time to panic. Maybe I should bring Donald back, but oh my god. This boss ain't easy, that's for sure. Oh, nice, I made progress. Progress. See, I'm learning. Ow. I'm not learning. Okay, some more of- never mind. He knows where to hit me. I don't have MP. I'm screwed. So, earlier I said I feel like I've heard this song before. I think it might have been when I was fighting that one boss at Destiny Islands when it was getting torn apart. Lisa. So I think that's where I heard it. Nope. Nope. Is he gonna cannon me? I think he is. Oh no. Oh! There we go. Just dodge roll at the last second. Welcome back, Donald. Okay. Good. I'm learning. Okay, okay. How many shots do you have? Apparently like 5. Jesus. Christmas. I mean, Jesus. We celebrate the birth of Jesus on Christmas, I guess. Yeah. I missed, so that's my fault. Nothing like... Oh god, not that again. Ugh. No. This is not good. Wow, way to roll into that attack. Okay, I'll try to do something off screen for that. And then, I don't know. This is a hard boss. I mean, maybe it's not. But I'm not doing well. Maybe I should equip more potions on myself. Maybe I should equip more, better items in general. Maybe. I'm making some progress now. As soon as I speak, I guess I might mess it up, but... Are you going to shoot balls at me again? You are. Cool. Grab some health orbs. I like how this episode has been dedicated solely to this boss and me ranting. So this has been productive. Has it not? Okay, that's 5. There's not much left, so you're a few fires away. Well, not if I miss. There we go. You're destroyed. Okay, only 2 components left. Just... maybe... Did I just accidentally heal? Ugh. That's not how you dodge that. Maya, hello. Jeez. Hello. Gee, I wonder where my name came from. That's a good question because I don't know myself. It's something random I made up when I wanted to make a YouTube comment on someone's video and I needed an account, so I was like, oh, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Oh, hello. Sure, why not? And I was like, I'll delete. Come on. Only a few more. I feel like he's gonna be stuck in this pissy boss mode thing. Which is fine. I'm almost getting him. Okay, got him. Alright. Victory. And that's because I did magic smart, unless I didn't. In that case, I didn't do magic smart, I did magic dumb. I also used up an elixir and maybe some items, so it's not the cleanest victory in the world. Power of Wind, how about that? Arrow. Okay, I was wondering when I would get that because that name has been dropped everywhere. Okay, another Navi G piece, which I guess will be useful for going to places. I guess that's it. I mean, I guess I don't expect anything more, considering that Traverse Town is simple. I wonder how I get that up there. I kind of feel like... So, I wonder, does this mean that there's no more encounters around here? Which, I guess this means that Traverse Town is no longer a grinding spot, which is kind of a change. But that means the Gizmo shop is, you know, it's free of enemies. So that's interesting. So, I don't know if you would call this progress for a video or not, but I took on that boss. Speaking of which, what does Jiminy have to say about, well, everything? Let's see. So what's the name of that boss? It's like a guard opposite armor? Okay, that's an interesting name. Riku... Yeah, so... Oh yeah, last video. Riku joined forces with Maleficent. How do you say her name?
Maleficent.
I never watched Sleeping Beauty, which is where I assume Maleficent is. Maleficent. So she's apparently the one who controls the Heartless. Aren't you lucky, Sleeping Beauty? Your villain is like the main villain of the game. And there's this mysterious Ansem. Ansem's so hot right now. Okay, so there's this report about the Heartless. Perhaps we want to get these pages. So there's Winnie the Pooh. We went to Winnie the Pooh's world. And I was informed that people didn't like the Winnie the Pooh level, even though I did. Mostly because that world is, I guess, associated with minigames and such that people don't have fond memories of. Let's see. Heartless Travel. Yeah, so at some... Wait, is there anything more in the journal? I mean, you can tell that I should probably... Ooh, this here. Okay, so I should also be more careful in reading, considering that I have this bad tendency of skipping through text a bit too rapidly for my own good. I'll try to not do that. I don't know why I've been doing that lately, because that's normally not how I play games. I'm usually more careful, but I think it's just the fact that these videos are just long, so I feel like I'm playing a game of... So, can I drop down there? I can't tell. But I don't think that's a place where I can drop down to either. I mean, instinct would tell me that that's a ledge. I can... Not that ledge, but this ledge, but not apparently not. So, I don't know. Maybe that treasure chest is something I can obtain in the future, but maybe not. I mean, as in like, it's either something I can obtain in the future, or it's something I should obtain like now. Also, was I informed that there were Trinity marks that I had missed around here? Because that's what some people seem to have. Maybe it's the Trinity mark. You know, I should look back at the comments, because one of you guys said, dude, there's a Trinity mark there. Also, like, I also need to just revisit some worlds, because There were some things that I missed that I could have easily obtained. Where the bells toll. I mean, I guess I could have taken this boss on later, but okay, so I guess there's some games back at Coliseum. So I can do a warp drive to go like super fast between here, here, and here. However, this is a warp hole that I would be interested in going to. So what does warp drive look like? Because I'm kind of interested in warping to Deep Jungle because, well, there's still a loading screen between worlds, which is fair, but nice, that's super fast. Man, I forgot about my ship, the Fuhua Gods. Let's see. Wait, is there no quick ways to go to the treehouse? I mean, I guess the vines is... Wait, maybe Jungle Tunnel. That's like a quick way to the treehouse. Yeah, because there's like this treasure chest near the treehouse area that I missed. And I'm trying to remember... I should look back at the comments right now and see what you guys have pointed out. There's a new minigame, I see. Man, there's so much to do. Which is exciting. Just, you know, the game has opened up, and that's the thing about this game. This video may be long, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, this game is non-linear, which is something that's cool. That being said, oh, there's Heartless here. I thought you were like gone because I took care of everyone here. What if I just ignore you? Well, it's good to know that there's still Heartless I can play with. I never really figured out that whole plant thing, but I just want to go to the treehouse. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. Hi, okay, how do I... What do you want? You're like frozen, so... Blizzard? Yeah, like, so that guy does like cues that tell me which spell I should use on it. Speaking of which, I should check out what arrow does, but I'll check it out next video. Because like I said, this video is running a bit long, so... That's a quick way to jump. There we go. So, there was a treasure chest that I missed here. Also, there's something I could have... There it is. Okay, what are you? Mega Potion. That's nice, because I might have used... Yeah, I did use one. Okay, and there's something else I could have done at the treehouse. Okay, then. What is it? I think it involved that little staircase that I thought I couldn't go up, but as it turns out, I could interact with objects inside. And if I could interact with objects inside, I could, well, create a platform on, you know, with which I can... This barrel. Yeah, I can pick it up and carry it to the base of the stairs after I move slowly. Okay, Sora, you're so slow. Don't fall off. Jeez. Okay, I think this is where I can drop it if the game allows me to drop it. Game? Do I have to throw you? Really? That's the only... Next time, I'll do stuff. Bye. Thanks for watching.